Nicolas Maduro is not alone. To show that he is still the one in power, he visited the Supreme Court, where he got the full support of the judges. Many of them were named by his government. Maduro can also count on the National Electoral Council, which restated that he was elected legitimately. I think there is no doubt in the world that Donald Trump wants to bring his own de facto unconstitutional government, a coup d'etat in Venezuela against the people and democracy. Let there be no doubt that Donald Trump, in all his madness, believes himself to be the world's police. Believes that he is the boss of Latin America and the Caribbean. A key factor in the current crisis in Venezuela is where the army stands and will stand. State TV showed very different statements from different commanders of the so-called Bolivarian army supporting the current president. Opposition protesters flooded the streets this week after President Maduro was inaugurated for his second term. Dozens have been killed in the clashes. Despite Maduro's control of the main powers in the country, with the exception of the National Assembly, the opposition says it will not abandon the protests until Maduro leaves. The fight is going to be long. We will remain here until there is a change. We understand that the government is desperate. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of international pressure. More and more countries are recognizing the opposition MP Juan Guaido as the legitimate president of Venezuela. The United States were the first to do so.
The time for debate is done. The regime of former President Nicolas Maduro is illegitimate. His regime is morally bankrupt. It's economically incompetent, and it is profoundly corrupt. It is undemocratic to the core.
Only a few countries in Latin America, like Mexico and Uruguay, don't recognize Guaido. Russia and Turkey have shown their support to Nicolas Maduro.